Good morning everybody. It's been a while since I made a YouTube video, but I've got to come back to it a little bit since I bought a new car and I'm doing quite a few bits to it. So for what a better time to start doing some YouTube videos again. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. If you're seeing this, great. If not, then I was too lazy or didn't really record the rest of the video. But I bought a new car. Here it is, F87 M2 Long Beach Blue. Mileage 36,000 miles. It's a very good spec, as you'll see probably throughout the video or future videos that I do. It's pretty stock right now. It's got some standard, well not standard, factory and performance bits. So diffuser, a spoiler, and performance, LED steering wheel, carbon interior, Alcantara on the interior as well, bits and bobs, folding mirrors. You know, it's really good spec. So yeah, first thing I'm doing is, I wasn't really going to modify it because I sold my Interlagos Blue and 3, which had nitrons on it and whatnot, and it was an amazing car, but I sold that to save a little bit of money, and then found this M2 and I just couldn't say no. So yeah, I've not had an M2, so I thought I'd try it and see how it is. So yeah, first video today is going to be fitting a decat to make it a little bit louder because it's too quiet for me at the minute. So yeah, I've got coilovers to fit, I've got a charge pipe to fit, and I have a decat and splitter. So far I'm still pending more mods, some brakes and whatever, just pads and a couple of other bits. But yeah, I thought I'd just record a little bit of a video and yeah, see what happens. So yeah, first thing is you want to just remove this cover, which just unclips either side, and there's 4 of them. Just nice and easy, comes off, no problem. It's just these little clips which go on that. It's just rubber. It is extremely nice and easy to do. Next thing I'll do is remove this and try and not rip it because it's extremely fragile. It is very, very easy to rip. Obviously normally you would be taking this off to assist in removing it, but it's too much effort. I don't want to be doing that, so I'm just trying to maneuver it around. Unclipped it from this side, from this little hole. You see there's another one there, so you just need to lift it above when you're taking it out, just so it doesn't catch and rip. See, just there. Don't want it catching on that little bit and ripping. So just slowly maneuver your way around. See, we're just trying to avoid that. I slightly rip, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Take it out of that one. Again, oh, I just ripped it. There's a little bit of plastic there, look, sticking out, so you want to try and lift and squeeze above it. There's another one just there as well. So it's a little bit of faffing around, but there you go, without any major rips. What I do, it reveals the outer sensors, and it just twist out, twist and out. Connector, it is super easy. You got this little grey thing there, you just pop that up, you hear that little click, and then you've got these little clips on this either side, so you literally just squeeze and it should pop out, he says. Hold up, yeah, the other one just popped out. Hold up, I do have to see that little clip just there. The cable just slides left. The cables for the O2 sensors just slide out of there. It is nice and easy. You literally just push it left. See, there's a little opening just there. It literally just slides out, nice and easy. What you want but don't need is a little impact to undo the 16 mils, to undo the metal protector cover undershield thing. I'm just using one of these adapters that goes into one of these. So you could use an impact, but my impact's way too big for what I need it here. And then you need a 13 mil as well for the brackets, I believe, and then just a wrench, and I've got an extension and a 30 mil spanner as well, just in case I would need it. And I want to undo these 16 mil. I can see 8. I don't know if there's one at the back there, I'll see in a minute, but yeah, you do all those first. Undo all those first. Me taking them off, but my phone decided not to record. You need to take off all of these as well around the edges. No one mentioned it on the YouTube videos that I watched, but yeah, you need to take off all of these little ones as well that obviously hold the metal shield in, because they hold it down as well. And there is what we need. The stock, horrible, massive, restricting decat. Catalyst converter. When you're taking the tray off, just watch for your eyes, move away, so there's going to be little stones and stuff that falls down. You don't want any of that going in your eyes, so yeah, just move to the side, like under the wheel, kind of thing when you're taking this down. First thing you want to do is remove this socket, which this little clamp, which is a 16 mil. I was just loosening it with a torque wrench just to make sure it's easy to remove, and then I'm going to put the gun on it just to take it off quicker. Now what we need is Jeremy Clarkson's favourite tool, aka the hammer, and bash this out. See, that was nice and easy. He says, hopefully that did that snap the clamp? No, it didn't. No. Whew, phew, thought I snapped the clamp there. Get this little bad boy off, whatever that is. I guess it just holds this clamp in place, and hopefully push this bolt through. There you go. Push that through and it's out. That is a weird looking bolt, but there you are. We can just see if we can slide that off. Probably not. Out with one hand anyway. Oh, there we go. There we go. See? Nice and easy. Slid that right off onto the little flexi. So that's the decat loose. That's the catalyst converter loose from this side. Now we just want to undo these bolts. Some people just undo this, but I'm just going to undo this, so this whole bracket is completely out the way when I'm trying to maneuver the cat out of the car. I changed my mind. They're awkward to get to, so I'm just going to undo this one with my torque gun. Boom. So for whatever reason, this clamp here was a 16 mil. That one there. That one just there. But I'm going to put some torch. That you see that bolt just there. This bolt just there. That's a 13 mil. So yeah, you have to undo that with a 13 mil. And it's a little bit awkward to get to, but you can see I just had a long socket 13 mil and a little extension, a medium sized ratchet, and it's quite easy to come out, to be honest. Right, so that clamp that's now loose, you can see, well, you can't really see, but Yeah, well, you can't see the clamp that's kind of there, that's loose, goes around there. A lot of people really struggle with theirs apparently, but mine was pretty loose. The left side was just kind of coming out straight away. This side I just had to slightly hit with a hammer and it just came off. So the last thing we need to do now is, I'm gonna get the torch so people can actually see what I'm doing, unlike a lot of YouTube videos. See that shiny bolt at the top there? That one there. This one just here. That's holding, that's the last thing holding the bracket onto the cat, and once I take that off, the cat should hopefully fall out. So let's see what happens. Alright, so see, hold up, let me try and get an angle on this. See, just there, hold up, it's really hard to show. See, just there at the top, the cable for the cat is being held. So you want to remove that. It's right at the, from a further angle, it's right up there. I'm not sure my camera will focus. Yeah, but it's right at the top there in the middle. After you've taken the cat off, your turbo's just there, just put the clamp up like and above the little lip, so you can, when you're putting the decat on, or your sports cat, this kind of smoothly sits, the cat smoothly sits on the turbo, and then you'll have to wiggle the clamp around, up and around the lips to put it back on. But yeah, make sure they're out of the way. When you're putting the cat on, you want to make sure the surface is flat, and you know, adheres right to the turbo. You don't want any gas leaks or exhaust leaks or whatever, because that can cause all sorts of issues which you do not want. The cat is out of the bag. Lol. Anyway, sorry, terrible joke that was. Yeah, here's the stock cat. As you can see, it's very, very big and fat compared to this one, featuring my hairy legs. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've got a MTC decat. Obviously this isn't going on my car, they're illegal. Yeah, that's not going on my car. This is just for, yeah, I'm showing you and I'm putting that one back in. Actually, this is not even for my car. Anyway, yeah, this is the decat. You will want to be taking these out. It's a 22mm. I can't find my 22mm spanner, so I'm just using this adjustable wrench, and it's just, yeah, just take those out, make sure you put them in the right spot. So obviously lower one, upper one, or up, down, whatever, which way around, you know, make sure they're just right way up, and yeah, you need to just transfer them over. Next thing you want to do is just remove this little washer that sits on here. You have to unfortunately lift all these little teeth up to then be able to transfer onto the new car, which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. So what I actually end up doing is I actually took the little what are they called, gasket off, and transferred it across first. So as you can see, I've done it all nice and neat. Took a little bit of time, but it wasn't too bad, to be honest. And then I used just a hammer just to kind of bang them into place a little bit, just to make sure it's nice and neat and tight. And then I laid the cat down like this with the brackets up. I put this on here like this, and I just leaned on it because it's really difficult to kind of make, because obviously this twists around, so it's quite difficult, whereas like this was quite nice and tight. We didn't move around much, so I was able to just press down on it and undo this, and then Rest of it is nice and easy, just twist around. Just let this twist free. Boom. There you go. Here's one of our cat sensors. Make sure you do it the right way around. So obviously you've got these big flanges at the top, and then these look smaller side on this side. So this one's I took out from the middle, so I'm putting it back into the middle. Yeah, it's hard to do this one hand because you need to let the cable spin, but you get the gist. I was able to just stand it on his brackets, the top one, and just lean into it with my leg, and it just came off really nice and easy, this one, to be honest. And that's us done. So let's get back to the car and see what can be done with fitting it back, how easy it will be. But yeah, look at this. Look at this beautifulness. Yes. So you want the big side up into the exhaust, into the turbo, sorry, what am I talking about? Maneuver it in there. Boom. That's that. Make sure it doesn't fall on your face. How do I get this off, everybody? How do I help back at this? How do I get it off? There we go. Oh, that's out of the way I can actually see. Anyway, right, let's see if I can put the other clamp on without it falling on my head. This is difficult. This is difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I can't see what I'm doing. I cannot see what I'm doing at all. So this has been really annoying. So I ended up taking this clamp off, putting it on the cat first, and then aligning it with this, and kind of just slightly opening it, and then they'll just slidge track onto this. So instead of leaving it on there, trying to put it on that, take it off, put it on that, and then it should easily slide on this. Now we have to try and align it with that, but because this is like a flexi, it like moves and extends and stuff, so you have to like extend it a little bit to try and fit it onto there, and it's just a pain in the backside. So I don't think, whichever way around you do it, I think it's going to be a pain, but I need to try and maneuver this around now to try and put that bracket on to secure it. So here we go. So as you can see, I've put the clamp back on there all around. It was very difficult, very painful and time consuming. I said time consuming, probably spent you 20 minutes or so to put it back on. Basically what I end up doing is stretching it out, putting it over the turbo. Like I said a second ago, put a clamp on this, and I actually used the jack to just pry the whole exhaust up so it sits closer to a turbo, so it's closer to easy to align. And this was holding the downpipe on, and I aligned it as best as I possibly can, and then literally just fiddled around with my fingers, trying to feel the clamp and try and make it go around both the turbo and the downpipe. And then once I managed to do that, I squeezed the clamp with my fingers, but it wasn't enough to get the bolt on, because obviously the bolt is only a certain size and it wasn't catching the knot. So I end up going to get is these bad boys. You can use some normal pliers if you've got them, but my pliers weren't big enough. So when I got this, stretched it out, closed it in, managed to hold on, the light's gone. Managed to close the clamp in enough to get the bolt in, put the bolt in, about to tighten it, and we'll be good to move on. Oh, and by the way, obviously I left this loose so I can move it about to try and suit it there. So make sure it's all nice and tight, because you want that to be tight and smooth. And this is obviously a flexi pipe, so this can move about to suit the clamp here, but that needs to be firm on exactly how it needs to be. So there's a lot of fiddling about with the clamp here. It was if you can choose before you clamp it down, if you want to move it to the side a little bit so the bolt is pointing down, it'll be a little bit easy, because the way I have it, as you can see, it's pointed up a little bit. It's pointing towards the steering rack, and it's very annoying and hard to get to, so it was a bit difficult. I couldn't use a 13 deep socket, I had to use a 13 short, like just normal socket. I just messed around with it for ages, but eventually got there. As you can see, it clamps down all the way until the bottom notches are touching on there. So I did that, clamped it all down, and then after I just clamped this down, and yeah, you could see this pulling these two together. Everything was kind of moving a little bit and making sure it's all nice and tight. So yeah, I did it with an impact gun up into a certain bit, and then I just did it with my hand just to make sure I'm not overdoing it. So yeah, it's all nice clamped down now, and everything should be ready to go. So I'm just going to go and put the cables through at the top, connect them back up, and do a cold start. So yeah, you can see the cables just there. I kind of shoved them as far as I could. So I'm just going to grab them now and pull them up through, just like so, nice and easy. And then yeah, like obviously we've said before, black goes to black, and blue goes to blue, so nice and easy. And then just, oh god, see if I can make it focus. See, there's that little clip over there, that goes on that little metal bracket just behind it. There's already one there for the other cable, which I'm just going to shove it in and then clip that back onto that little metal bracket, and then yeah, connect this back up, and we should be good to go. Right, back to the first cold start. Hopefully there's no leaks. I will see how loud it is. Yeah, I'm a little bit scared because it's already quite loud and cold start anyway. But yeah, I might have to do the cold start to leave a room up or something. No, we'll see. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I think my phone connected to the car, so it disconnected, stopped recording. But yeah, oh, my face is all dirty. But yeah, it's done. It's quite loud. It's nice. I like it. Yeah, I don't really want to do any revs. I'll let it warm up a little bit before I do any revs, but that sounds much better. I mean, the cold starts in these are really loud because for some reason, considering, you know, the stock exhaust, like when you're driving around, it's pretty quiet. But yeah, the cold start now is extremely loud, so I'm looking forward to going for a drive in a minute and telling you how it is. So yeah, stay tuned for that next. So we have just leaving to drop my wonderful fiance off for her drinks with her colleagues. So yeah, this is the first drive with the decat. So far I'm just obviously driving slowly, but there's already a notice. Cheeky. That is in comfort. So it's already considerably louder. It's very, very fruity. We're going down there, yeah? I don't know. Yeah, it will be. Yeah, it's already very fruity, and like I said, we've just literally left. And I'm just driving in comfort, letting obviously the car warm up. So yeah, once the car is warmed, warmed up a little bit, I will resume the video to do some pause and stuff and see how it sounds. But so far it is already considerably louder. I should just put it into sport, just like while it's cold, a little bit. Jesus, it's popping. Considerable difference. Oh, I can't wait to floor it. So car's warmed up a little bit. There's a tunnel. There's only one thing that can happen. Oh. Splendid. Splendid. Magnificent. Oh wait, why am I braking to like 20? It's 50. I mean, I was going 50. Now the next day of me fitting the decat and driving around like it wasn't there on that scene. I completely forgot to do an outro. I went to edit the video, realised I didn't do that, so I just jumped on quickly outside to just quickly do a little outro. But yeah, the car sounds amazing. Absolutely love it. Hope you guys kind of picked up how nice it sounds and how much louder it is. I drove it a lot after that, those last couple of clips, and it's definitely loud. It's a lot louder from the outside than it seems on the inside as well. So yeah, on the inside it doesn't seem considerably louder, but once you've got your windows down and you've got a bit of walls on the side and you drive past, it's loud. And the crackles are definitely considerably louder as well. It's quite nice, but not overly loud, because I wouldn't want it to be popping and banging like, you know, like some people have. Would never do that. So no, some slight crackles is quite nice. But yeah, I love how it sounds. I'm very happy with it. I'm going to try and do a whole video dedicated to exhaust. I've got a nice DJI microphone that I will try and kind of mount on the back somewhere here to try and pick up the sound better. Do some flybys, do some drive-bys, some pulls, some accelerations and revs and that sort of thing, and do a whole video dedicated to just that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching, and the next few days will be a video of me putting a splitter on as well, because I did that at the same time. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.